You're listening to the Poo Podcast. My name is Dosta. Here we discuss all things poo. Please do subscribe and comment. And now I present to you episode number 14 from season 1 on the Poo Podcast. So you might not think that a poo could be really compared to the crown jewels. But it didn't take me long, it didn't take me far in my research unto the world's biggest poo to find that, well, there are people that could compare a poo to the crown jewels. And I refer, of course, to Lloyd's Bank Coprolite. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And basically this is the world's largest poo. It's widely accepted as the world's largest poo. So let me read you some from the Wikipedia page on Lloyd's Bank Coprolite. The Lloyd's Bank Coprolite is a large paleofaeces or desiccated human dung specimen recovered by archaeologists from York Archaeological Trust excavating the Viking settlement of York, now York in England. Jolvik. I don't know how to pronounce it. I suppose you have to be a Viking to pronounce Jolvik. So it's almost like the sound you make when poo comes out. Jolvik. Or when the poo plops, it's Jolvik. It's funny, isn't it? The world's largest poo comes from a place where the name of the place sounds like plopping. Well, who would have thought? Let me continue reading. The coprolite was found in 1972 beneath the site of what was to become York branch of Lloyd's Bank, and may be the largest example of fossilized human feces ever found. Measuring in 20 centimeters long and 5 centimeters wide. That's 8 inches long and 2 inches wide. Analysis of the stool has indicated that its producer subsisted largely on meat and bread, so they ate largely meat and bread, whilst the presence of several hundred parasitic eggs suggests they were riddled with intestinal worms. Ugh, that's disgusting. In 1991, York Archaeological Trust employee and paleoscatologist Andrew Jones made international news with his appraisal of the item for insurance purposes. Wow, imagine taking out insurance for your poo. That is something you don't think about every day. This is the most exciting piece of excrement I've ever seen, Jones says. In its own way, it's as irreplaceable as the crown jewels. End quote. The layers that covered the coprolite were moist and peaty. They preserved not only the coprolite but also timber, textiles and leather. The specimen was put on display at the city's Archaeological Resource Centre, now known as DIG, the outreach and education institution run by York Archaeological Trust. In 2003, it broke into 3 pieces after being dropped whilst on exhibition to a party of visitors, and efforts were undertaken to reconstruct it. I'm getting reconstructive surgery on my poo. Grandma gets reconstructive surgery on her hip. Uncle gets reconstructive surgery on his knee. And Mr. Paleolithic Viking gets reconstructive surgery on his poo. They preserved, where was I up to? It had been displayed at York Viking Centre 2008, which I assume it's still there. And it does basically look like a piece of wood. And discovered in 1972, but apparently it dates back to 9th century. Now, who says we don't leave a mark on the world? Who says that we fade into existence? Who says that nothing will be remembered of us? This Viking did a poop in the woods, and over 1,000 years later, we are still interested in it. We're comparing it to the crown jewels. We're doing reconstructive surgery on it. We're taking out insurance. We're putting it on display. We're analysing it. Mate, this probably could have a PhD written about it. PhD on the poo, that's what I say. And that is our fun fact for the day. And I believe actually also this is the end of Season 1. This is episode 14, isn't it? I believe it is episode 14. So, unless there's a bonus episode, which there might be if there are comments and stories that are submitted. I would love to hear your stories about poo, if you've got one, in any manner, any shape, any form, any size, any insurance policy. Please do tell me about it. But otherwise, well, this is the last episode, so thanks very much for coming along for the ride. I think it's been fun, it's been educational, it's been insightful. So please do share your favourite episode with a friend. Please do subscribe and comment and click the like button if there is one. I don't know if there is one wherever it is that you're listening, but there's chances there are a like button. And tune in for Season 2, which I don't know when will happen, but, well, we don't know when many things will happen, or if many things will happen, for that matter. But one thing is for sure, sometime soon I'm going to have to do another poo. Thanks very much. That's all we have to say for now. And we'll be back at some time with more. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Bye for now. Don't forget to wipe.